had their battles in the past. It's always fun to see them match up.
And now the opening lineup for Detroit. We've got Bagley. He's out there with Alec Burks. Cunningham is out there with Isaiah Stewart. And it's Ivy in at the shooting guard. And here's Maxey outside Collins. Here's Harden on the wing. And there's a whistle that's going to go on James Harden. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
So for the 76ers, their last game, a win against New York. Burks looking around. Collins with some nice D. And it's Harden with the ball for Philadelphia. First quarter of play, 1 minute played. Second chance shot. He takes it up and lays it in.
And the league has to be more aware of Harden, especially when he's operating that close to the basket.
Now here's Cunningham. He's guarded closely. Stolen away. Harden right side. Lets it go from deep. Buries the long-range jumper. Harden's got 5 minutes.
We're so used to seeing Harden pull up off the dribble, but he's not going to turn down a chance to get off that catch-and-shoot jumper if it's there.
Now here's Stewart. A shake. And the rejection by Embiid. And it's good, 2 points. Here's Maxey. Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. And there's the pass to Tucker, to the wing on the left. Here's Embiid. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Isaiah Stewart.
Last season, Embiid posted career highs as a scorer. And Greg, he did it with unbelievable efficiency.
And how about hovering around that coveted 50-40-90 club? What's amazing is how comfortable he looks. The defense is never able to speed him up. And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Bagley dishes to Ivy. Over Harden. That one's not going to go. And the 76ers go the other way with it. Inside. It's stolen by Bagley. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Here's Ivy. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got his 4th rebound in this one. Harden outside. Bobbed up there for Collins.
And you see the soft hands for the catch. Then Collins with the smooth finish.
Pistons trail by 7.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
That's tipped. Stolen by Collins. Steps back. To the paint. Here's Embiid. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for Philadelphia.
Their passing has been excellent here early. A lot of their baskets coming off an assist. That should set a great tone for the rest of the game.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight. And that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
Now Harden following Alec Burks' 3-point attempt.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
This is it to Cunningham. Cunningham sets a screen for Burks. Kicks it to Cunningham. It's good from long range.
When he's hitting that shot, this offense becomes scary, even more difficult to defend.
Keeps the defense guessing. They don't know who to try to take away.
Now here's Harden. What a tremendous game he played against New York. Shot clock at 6. Here's Embiid. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Embiid's got 7 points.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Well, Dwayne Casey and I got a chance to talk for just a bit. One thing he's worried about, allowing Joel Embiid to get into a groove from outside. Coach said when Embiid's hitting threes, that opens up their entire offense. Obviously, we have to pack the lane against him, but we also can't give him free looks from deep. It's hard to accomplish both of those things, Kevin. Back to you.
All right, thank you, David. Here is Harden. Marvin Bagley picking up that last basket. Harden the pass to Embiid. From downtown, and Harden gets it to go in on the assist by Embiid. He's got 8.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they shot the basketball.
And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now. These, the new power rankings, they tell a great story. Taking a look at Washington, they've achieved some upward momentum, climbing to the 5th spot on the board.
And right now for the 76ers, they've sure made a statement here early on, outpacing some teams that were expected to be better, owning that top spot and defending it with pride.
Meeting right at the rim. He typically converts in those situations. Not this time.
Feeds it to Embiid. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
And Joseph kicks to Cunningham. Collins comes over with the double team. Over to the left wing. Here's Bay. Makes a fantastic move and nails the shot. Philadelphia leading by 10. Maxey passes to Tucker. Now here's Embiid. That one goes in for him too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Misses in close. The 76ers have gone 8 of 10 shooting, coming out very strong. To the middle. And Embiid throws it down.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
And it's helped them build an early lead. They just need to stay aggressive.
Stolen by Tucker. And now the 76ers on the break.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Embiid in the corner. 1:52 left in the first. Ball's knocked loose. Just 5 on the clock. Yes, once again, it remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
It's Noel atop the key. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Noel sets a screen for Cunningham. Inside. It's hauled in by the 76ers. They are coming into this having notched a win against the Knicks in their last game.
Yeah, facing that hostile crowd, they just found a way to kind of tune out the noise and focus on the game.
What was beautiful, it was a tremendous game plan coming in. You saw the execution, and you saw the results.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And it boils down to the question, toughness. One team showing it, the other allowing itself to be bullied.
Some changes for Philadelphia. Ryan is checked in for John Collins. Jonathan Isaac comes in for P.J. Tucker. And Chris Dunn subbed in for James Harden. Kelly Olynyk's checked in for the Pistons. Now here's Bay. Now Olynyk. Trying to end the drought. Bay, no good. Now, here's Maxey. Tight defense on him. And they double up Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
They established the pace. They made shots. This is why they're way out in front.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Now, here's Cunningham. Dunn covering. Cunningham with it. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Hawks in Atlanta.
And his rebounding was solid in that effort as well. He did a lot of work on the glass. All around, just his effort level was off the charts.
It could go. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. The first quarter concludes in a double-digit lead on the scoreboard. 76ers lead by 18. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And staying hungry, Joel Embiid continuing to
coming into this year.
Well, he's already made huge strides in his conditioning, and it shows.
Not satisfied yet to win that MVP trophy, but he is more than capable.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And the 76ers have been rolling along, haven't they?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
And they have the guys to do it. Play to your strengths, and they can make up for some of your weaknesses.
You've got Isaac. Thomas Bryant is out there with John Collins. Then it's Harden, and it's Melton in at the point guard position. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. So it's the Pistons now after the miss from John Collins. And the three ball is good.
How can you leave this guy that wide open? Please. That's terrible.
Now here's Harden. 10 points for him. There's a screen by Bryant. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 in the game.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
And really an incredible playmaker his entire career. Harden has taken that up a notch. And he now often looks for his teammates first.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
Now here's Joseph. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Bay finds Olynyk. Driving inside. Nice D from Bryant. And huge assist totals for Harden, which is also a reflection, Greg, of the talent around him.
And he's played with some of the best finishers in the game throughout his career. What changed starting last year was his mindset, making him all that much more difficult to defend.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge. Thank
you, Kevin. Well, Saddiq Bey was the 19th pick in 2020 out of Villanova, and he made an immediate impact for the Pistons. Dwayne Casey said he's a coach's dream, adding he's made himself into one of the top three-point shooters in this class, a defender, and he's just scratching the surface. Guy's not bad for a rebuilding team.
You're right, they got a good one. Thanks.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Stewart, and it's sent back by Bryant. Harden left side. In the corner, it's Melton. The three-pointer, no good. For Detroit, they've gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. Bay against Isaac to stop the run. Bay, no good.
Woo, blown opportunity right there. Won't get many chances easier than that one.
Harden's shot is off.
Well, he was in rhythm, hitting 2 threes in the opening quarter, but hasn't made one since.
Ivy kicks to Stewart. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And so it's Harden bringing it up for Philadelphia. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. pass to Collins. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
And checking out the numbers for Joseph, how he did last season. Averaged 8 points a game, 3 assists, and 2 rebounds. And most of all, you have to love the defensive grit he brings to games when he comes off the bench.
Absolutely. Just when you think you've got a good flow going as a scorer, he'll come and shut your water off.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. This Dunn's checked in for Harden. And Maxey subbed in for D'Anthony Melton. Now, here's Burks. Here's Ivy. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Hawks in Atlanta. It's good.
That's a well-timed, well-coordinated play. Comes right off the pick for the lay-in.
Isaac outside. Now, here's Maxey. He's guarded closely. Here's Collins, and he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Ivy kicks to Joseph. The pass to Ivy. 6 on the shot clock. Bagley with a wide open look. Off target from 3-point range.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Hey, Greg, you had a lot of success playing in college and the NBA, but what was the most fun you ever had playing with a team?
That's a tough call, Kevin. I mean, winning tends to be the most fun, so I'd have to probably say my UNLV team, but we had some great teams with the Knicks, and don't forget about my Blazers. They were also a really competitive team.
Here's Ivy. After Jonathan Isaac's bucket. Over Dunn. Will not go. This is off the front eye.
They keep calling his number, which is partly how they've dug this hole.
He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
What I like is when Chris Dunn keeps his poise, keeps his eyes up, good things happen.
Last outing for the Pistons, it was a loss to the Hawks in Atlanta. Knocked loose. Isaac with the steal. Pass to Maxey. Outside Collins. Over to the wing. Clock at 6. And blocked the ball with his palm. What a defensive play. Ryan against Burks. The Pistons working the ball around now. Here's Ivy. Back to Burks. Can they get it? Again, the miss by the Pistons.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Maxey passes to Collins. Dunn outside. Collins setting the pick for Dunn. Back to Collins. And finished off by Collins.
John Collins is one of those guys. When he leaves the floor, he just keeps going up.
Left side, Joseph passes it to Ivy.
2 minutes.
Bagley with a screen on Dunn. Ivy kicks to Bagley.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through. And the 76ers with some changes. Embiid comes in for John Collins. And it's P.J. Tucker in for Jonathan Isaac. Nerlens Noel checks in for the Pistons. Cunningham comes in for Joseph.
Now into the lineup for the Pistons.
Dunn outside. 1:36 left now here in the second. He gets that one. Dunn's got his first points in this one.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Bagley sends a screen for Cunningham. Outside, Bagley. He kicks it to Ivy. Back to Bagley. Pass to Burks. Knocks it loose. Stolen by Tucker. And now Philadelphia on the break. Up the floor. And stolen by Noel. Here's Ivy. Misses the three.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Done outside. On the wing, Bryant. Maxey passes to Embiid. And they double up Embiid. 4 on the shot clock. Over Cunningham. It doesn't go for him. And Detroit the other way now. They're coming into this game off that recent loss to Atlanta.
You got to give him an A for effort. Just fell a little bit short in that one.
Yes, out on the road, it's hard to overcome missed opportunities, even when you're playing hard.
Now, here's Tucker. Burks covering. There's the pass to Embiid. Over Noel. Used the shot fake to create the angle, but couldn't get it to fall. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers leading by a full 31 points at the end of the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by.
Thanks very much. TB, this team's offense was clicking in the first half. Do you like what you're seeing?
Yeah, it's continuing to flow because we're getting stops on defense, and it's leading to transition buckets and us, working out our pace out there on the offensive end.
All right, David, thank you. And stay.
Hey, everybody. The story of the first half, Joel Embiid asserting his dominance.
His shooting says it all. He's been a force at the offensive end. No one has had an answer for him, at least a good answer. Who knows what it takes to break his rhythm? No one's been able to step up.
Okay, time now to see how... And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Joel Embiid has been sensational.
In those first 2 quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
I have to credit them for their patience offensively. They understood the matchup, and they took the necessary time to exploit it.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. On the floor for Detroit, Alec Burks is out there with Bagley. Then it's Cunningham. Then there's Isaiah Stewart. And it's Ivy in at the 2 spot.
You want your bigs playing big. Rips it down in traffic.
Pass to Collins. Chalk up 2 there. Collins has got 8 points.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint. It's exciting to think about how much more John Collins might grow as a player. His shooting is obviously strong, but he's always working towards reaching that next level as a player. Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
It's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Back to Harden. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Harden's got 20 points. Greg, when you think about areas where John Collins is sharpening his game, the defensive end of the floor jumps to mind.
Yeah, and Kevin, that defense is something he's working on, and he's already made big strides. I know he's ready to put in the work to reach his ultimate potential.
You know he's pulling his weight, but they still find themselves behind.
Passes to Embiid. Now, here's Tucker. Burks covering. And here's Embiid. 19 points in the game. The 76ers need to get off a shot. Pass to Cunningham. To the inside. Here's Bagley. And the Pistons getting another bucket right there.
Got to push Bagley out of the paint. Once he's close to the rim, he is locked in on scoring.
Harden left side. Here's Maxey. Here's Embiid. Three-pointer. Detroit with the rebound.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Right wing. Here's Cunningham. That one's rebounded by Embiid. The 76ers have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Kicks it out to Collins. Embiid against Stewart, and they double up Embiid. And the pass to Maxey. Drills it from outside. Maxey's got 5 points so far.
And for a big man, Embiid sees the floor as well as any big. Recognizes when one of his guys has an opening for a shot.
Cunningham passes to Bagley. Now here's Cunningham. Burks on the wing, guarded by Tucker. And they pick up 2. Burks has got his first 2 points of the night.
Alec very comfortable shooting from mid-range. That's a shot he can get with his driving ability.
Harden with it. Picked up by Bagley. Here's Maxey. And the 3 off target.
Having a shaky time from the floor, but his teammates have been picking up the slack.
Burks kicks to Ivy. Pass to Bagley. So here's Burks. Bagley with a screen on Collins. Burks' shot is good.
The handles of Burks really set him apart at 6'6". He's got some moves off the bounce.
All right, coming up to the court right now, it's your Sixers and team.
And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Thomas Bryant, he's checked in for Embiid. George Niang comes in for John Collins. Isaac's checked in for P.J. Tucker. And it's DeAnthony Melton in for Maxey. It's Harden with the drive, and it's blocked. Oh, and here we go. Cunningham heading to the hoop. Here's Bay. And another 3 for Detroit.
Attacking the defense with the pass. Don't need to be a hero.
Now Harden. He's got 20. Drives to the hoop. And Harden with the 7th.
And on the drive, Harden just so tricky to guard. No one wants to risk handing him a foul.
Harden against Joseph. They set the pick for the 3. Bryant with the rebound. Bryant's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And there it is for him. Harden's got 8 points here in this quarter.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Joseph looking around. And Harden comes to help. For 3, Olynyk, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
All right, a chance to check out stats for Harden. Last season, he played outstanding. He averaged about 24 points a game last year, 10 assists and 8 rebounds. Just a fantastic scorer off the bench. Always a factor in every game he plays.
What I love is he heats up quick because when you're on the second unit, you have no time to mess around.
There's a screen by Bryant. Jacks up a 3. The shot that time, not on target. And the Pistons now going the other way. They'll be hosting Orlando for the next one. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Despite their record, there is optimism around the Detroit Pistons. Killian Hayes said, "We have a fun team. We love seeing each other succeed. We've got a bright future." Coach Wayne Casey says, "If we bring this same type of intensity, toughness each and every night, then good things will happen." Kevin, back to you.
Detroit tough. Good stuff, DA. Thanks. Joseph against Harden. Bryant with the rebound. Bryant's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Harden kicks to Melton.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
And Sadiq Bey picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Nerlens Noel checks in for Detroit.
Team foul. Piston substitution.
Timeout called the 76ers.
Well, it's a players' league, but certainly coaching has its place.
Yeah, if that weren't the case, you wouldn't see so many coaching changes in the offseason.
And some changes here for the 76ers. Donnie's checked in for Hart. And Maxey's subbed in for DeAnthony Melton. And it's the 76ers with the ball. Now, here's Maxey. He has 5. 5 on the clock. Got a hand on it. And they recover it. Here's Niang. Another miss by Philadelphia. Detroit's gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break. And Thomas Bryant gets the whistle that time.
Thomas Bryant.
That's his first foul.
His first personal foul. First team foul.
Kicks to Noel. We've got 1:28 left in the third quarter. Shot clock at 6. Here's the screen. Here's Joseph. Back to Bey. Noel, a screen on Isaac. Here's Bey. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
That's his second.
Right now, let's bring up the 2K leaderboard and see the teams that really knew how to clog the passing lanes last season. The 76ers, number 1.
You know, I don't know if the numbers even told the story. I mean, their defense was as good as it gets, often just leaving their opponents completely demoralized.
DeAnthony Melton, he's checked in for Maxey. Left side, Bryant. Fires the 3. That's tipped. And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
And that has got to help the morale of this team. Let's see if that sets up a run here.
Now, here's Melton. Not a lot of room. 3 on the clock. Here's Niang. Joseph with the rebound.
And that's okay. Even though you miss, you had the right guy taking the shot.
Here's Noel. Tries again. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Isaac's got 4 rebounds in this game. And it's Bryant in the corner. Here's Melton. Off target from outside. Pistons shooting just 31% in the game. Here's Joseph. Again, the miss by the Pistons.
He looked just a little out of rhythm. He's still trying to establish consistency from there.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
James Harden getting it done for Philadelphia. He has really delivered at the offensive end. He's torched them for 24 points so far. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
All right, coming onto the court right now.
Now let's take a listen on head coach Dwayne Casey.
All we got to do is shoot the basketball. The ball will find the right.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. We've got Harden. Bryant is out there with P.J. Tucker. Then there's Maxey. And it's Embiid in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. Now here's Lee. T right on him. The Pistons need to get off a shot here. Olynyk can't hit. And it's Harden with the ball for the Philadelphia 76ers. To the paint. Here's Bryant. Oh!
Yes. And we know about Harden's scoring abilities, but his team heavily relies on that vision and playmaking as well.
And they're bringing you up close and personal on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Plenty of daylight on that shot. Olynyk got his first 3 points of the game.
Yeah, and when you've got a big man who can shoot from distance like that, what a huge advantage.
Embiid against Noel. And they will get the basket here, folks, as they rule goaltending. And we all value a dose of humility from time to time, even, Steve, from the start. But what do you think is the right balance between bravado and modesty?
I think you always got to have character and respect. I think that's where it comes from. But during competition, as long as you're not crossing the line, I think it's okay.
Donnie's checked in for Philadelphia. And there's Bryant. That's good on the assist by Embiid. Embiid's got 3 assists tonight. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the 76ers.
Contested shots and block shots. That's been their bread and butter defense. They've given up no easy looks.
Yeah, but they've been offensive defensively tonight because they've really forced the issue on D and come up with quite a few steals and deflections.
A physical big man who won't back down from anyone. Every team could use a guy like Kelly Olynyk.
Now, here's Maxey. Covered by Lee. Passes it to Embiid. Over Noel. Bryant trying to free himself up. Again, Philadelphia.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
Lee outside. Here's Hayes. Detroit, no good that time either. The 76ers have gone a perfect 4 of 4 to start the final quarter. Can't ask for anything more than that. Here's Maxey. Here's Embiid. And the dunk by Embiid.
Hey, guys, we've become accustomed to this. Embiid's a dynamic scorer who's comfortable shouldering the offensive load.
Olynyk up top. Back to Lee. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Hayes, no good. For Philadelphia, they've got every shot they've taken so far in the fourth quarter to go in. That's 5 in a row to start the quarter. And stolen by Noel. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Embiid. Stewart checked in for Noel.
Isaiah Stewart.
We're in the final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in. On the wing, Lee. 6 to shoot. Over Maxey. Misses off the left iron. One thing we've seen from these guys is excellent passing.
No doubt about it. It's fun to watch the way they're operating as a team right now. They are all in sync.
Fires from deep. That shot misses. The Pistons go the other way with it.
So frustrating when you can't get anything to go down as you're trying to help your team finish the job.
And with the offense we've been seeing throughout the league this year, Steve, what are the chances someone breaks the Suns record of 107 points and a half?
Wow, Kevin. We saw the Warriors put up 92 and a half a few years back, but that's still 15 points short. I think a team like the Warriors, the Brooklyn Nets, a few of them, if they get going from behind the three-point line, it's possible.
Embiid with it. And they double up Embiid. Pass to Maxey. Takes a 3. Another miss by Philadelphia.
He really can't buy a bucket, but his teammates have his back.
Hayes down low. Embiid's there.
And for his offense, this has just been a brutal period.
Here's Tucker. Second shot opportunity. That one is good from Joel Embiid. Embiid's got 27 points.
In case anyone was wondering, this is what it looks like when you're in the zone. He hasn't missed one all quarter.
Now here's Hayes. Tight defense on him. Screen by Olynyk. Here's Burks. And Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. Maxey passes to Dunn. And they double up Embiid. Beyond the arc. Maxey, no good.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
You know, to me, this is when you want to focus on creating for others. Give someone else a chance. It's called a teammate.
Philadelphia has gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. The pass to Embiid. The dynamic, Greg, between players and officials is always interesting. There's some players saying they think there's a lot of room for improvement. What do you think?
Well, we do see players getting teed up for simply making their case, and really the guys just want to play. So, yeah, you love to see a little bit more harmony out on the floor, and maybe we need to get those two groups together in the offseason to break bread and try to smooth over that relationship.
Hayes, no good.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
And you've seen they've made numerous attempts to try to get him going. Shows how valuable he is to this offense.
Here's Embiid. It's hauled in by Stewart. Detroit's gotten just 1 of 4 three-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. And here's Burks. Pass to Olynyk. Now Burks over Maxey. Misses off the right iron. Philadelphia with the ball. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Here's Embiid. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. The Pistons shooting only 27% from the field, looking pretty ugly out there. Burks can't get it to go. And here's Embiid. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter. Maxey passes to Embiid. Takes it off the glass. And that's 31 points for Joel Embiid.
Oof, what a scary sight. Joel Embiid with all that momentum taking it to the hoop, looking like a freight train.
Here's Hayes. Doesn't go that time. And it's Philadelphia the other way. Hayes with the steal. Passes it to Knox. Well, Greg, for those of us who have never played in the league, what's it like traveling all over the country over the course of a long regular season?
Come on, Kevin. I bet you had a nice J back in the day. But seriously, it's a whirlwind tour, man. Sometimes you don't even know what city you wake up in. And I can tell you there have been many times where I've gone back to the front desk complaining because my key didn't work, and only to find out I was using the wrong key. And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the 76ers.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And it'll mark their 4th win on the year, actually their 5th win on the year.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Joel Embiid.
Shouldering the load for them all night offensively. He came in focused, ready to go, and he delivered.
And Hayes kicks to Olynyk. 4 on the clock. Can they get it? Hayes, no good. Now, here's Maxey. So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense, potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
We'll see you.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, James. You took control early. Was this a complete game for the team?
Tonight was very important that we got off to a great start and try to execute from the beginning of the game. It was very important for us to come out here and take care of home court.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long, everyone.